afternoon and a warm welcome to you, our viewers. As it was said by the wise men, a stitch in time saves life. And right here on time at Right TV. As usual, introducing the show, the Sweet Talk Show. Oh yes, this is a show that I know most of you have been waiting for, since we delve much into matters, team growth and development in our society. Today we'll be having a deep and serious discussion on matters, drug and substance abuse. This is a topic that I know most of you will gain so much since it touches on our youth and young ones. Joining us on studio this morning is an expert on matters, drug and substance abuse in relation to education, who will try to close the loose ends that we have experienced in our Kenyan education system. We are taking a short break and we shall be back with our guests. Remember that we are also live in all our social media platforms. Facebook at Try TV, Live X at Try TV, hashtag The Sweet Talk Show. You can also send in your SMS through our toll-free line 22486 and we'll get to sample some of your feedback. Meanwhile, keep it up. Welcome back, our viewers, once again. Just as I had promised, I have been joined by our guest, whom I request to introduce herself.
Thank you so much, Madam, for having me in studio this morning. My name is Kini, and I'm an expert on matters, drug and substance abuse in relation to education. I'm glad to be in studio this morning.
Thank you so much, Madam Sally. Could you please tell us what is drug and substance abuse in relation to education?
Well, I will first define a drug as any substance which, when taken, changes the normal functioning of the body. And drug abuse in relation to education is basically the habitual taking of illegal drugs and how it affects learning.
Thank you so much, Madam Sally. Could you please tell us how these drug items enter in our schools in Kenya today?
Thank you so much, Madam, for that question. The Kenyan education has been greatly affected by the issue of drug and drug abuse. Nowadays, bad people also children love so much to reward them into drugs. A typical example is a cookie, which most children love so much. Other examples are sweet and juice, which most parents use to lure these young youths into drugs. You find that these food items are being laced with drugs which affect the thinking of these innocent children.
Thank you so much, Madam Sally. Could you please tell us how drug and substance abuse has negatively impacted in our Kenyan education system?
Thank you so much, Madam, for that question. First, it led to lack of concentration. You find that these children are using these drugs. What will come to their mind in class is just sleeping. Another example is lack of discipline. Sometimes after these children using these drugs, they start misbehaving and rude to their teachers.
Very well said, Madam Sally. How then can we prevent the supply of these food items that may be left with drugs in our schools in Kenya today?
A very good question, Malia. First of all, we have to ensure that we only allow the licensed vendors to come and sell in our school. Second, the food brought to sell is food by the vendors must go through inspection to ascertain that the foods are free from drugs.
Very well said, Madam Sally. I see our viewers sending text here. I see one viewer called George asking and complaining that the government can be very busy to administer and license the vendors selling in our schools. What else can we do, Madam Sally?
A very good question from George. The administration can do this for our children in school. Hence, there are people that are staying with these children in school. Now we force them to license vendors in school for the children.
Thank you so much, Madam Sally. I see another viewer called Rich asking that how can we help those who are addicted to drugs to overcome the challenge?
A very good question from Rachel. As it was said by the wise men, as teaching time saves life, they should go for guidance counseling early enough and get an idea on how to live away from drugs. Since an early bird catches the worm and prevention is better than cure.
Very well said, Madam Sally. Prevention is better than cure. We must only allow licensed vendors to come and sell in our schools and ensure that the food brought to be sold in our schools must go through inspection to ascertain that they are free from drugs. And that comes to the end of our show. But before we end our show, I'd like Madam Sally to give us her last parting shot.
First, thank you for having us here this afternoon. Secondly, I want to remind our viewers that they should be careful and not take food that are laced with drugs because this might bring more health effects in their bodies. And I also wish them happy Easter holiday and not in engage in drug and substance abuse.
Thank you so much, Madam Sally. We appreciate all of you have been interacting to us through our social media platforms. I see a lot and a lot of text please. But keep talking to us. My name is Malakaroli, who have been posting you. Have a lovely day, our viewers.
Thank you so much.